Hello Space Engineers, Wellington6012 here, and welcome to this short little information video to go with my new blueprint, the iKea drill ship. iKea as in, that's the colour of it, and some assembly may be required. Okay, so I'll go through how it runs and all the functions and whatnot soon, but I'll just go through how to actually get hold of it, because there are two blueprints, because we do have the drill arms on rotor subgrids. So there's a little bit of a way to get hold of the blueprint and use it. Right, so let's just go into this view, that view, and we'll just land this one for a start with. Okay, so I am operating in creative mode today, but this is still relevant for survival mode. So first of all, if we go into the FTM menu and look at the two options, we've got a creative mode paste version. So if I just double click on that, we can just paste that, and that's all operational, it's all turned on, it's all set, it's all working, it's all fine. And I'll just get rid of that. The other option that we've got is we have the survival version, and this one you can print, and you can see we've got some pink blocks there that allow us to keep those, to be able to print the subgrid drill arms and also maintain the links with the event controllers and various timers and things that we've got going. So let's get that going, and we'll just turn, as soon as I can get up on my platform. I don't have my jetpack. We'll turn on the welders and we will reverse the pistons. And this will start to print for us. So you can see we've got the pink blocks that I've already set up. I'm going to lock that connector now. So I think this is the best way to do it from the back forward. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and then we'll sort of get all these things printed. Because we're in creative mode, it's doing it rather quickly, which is awesome. But yeah, it would still obviously work in survival mode. What I'm going to do is just get ready with a couple of blocks that I need to place, which are a pair of small connectors. So we've just got this pink bit coming up now, which enables it all to be one grid, so we will delete those at some point. But we've also got the pistons that you can see just coming through now, pink as well. So two reasons for the pistons. One is that the subgrid drill arms need to be out from the actual main body, and that is because the rotors, just the way they're interacting, you're not able to merge these on. They need to actually be put a bit further out. So we've got the pistons so that when these are all welded and we disconnect these, we can actually pull them back in. Why I'm using connectors is so that it maintains a connection through everything, so that we maintain our links for our timers and event controllers and that sort of thing. Whereas if I just did a landing gear or something where I actually lost that link, then that would be bad. Or annoying, I should say. That. Right, so let's just lock that one. So that's one done, and hopefully we can still reach the other one. That's the other one, and we will lock that. Okay, so now we just need to sort of wait for it to finish. We can get rid of those rotor heads because we have the ones there that we're going to be using. And yeah, once all this welds, we'll break off those pink blocks at the back. We'll pull these pistons back in. They're already preset to the right distance so that these locate in the correct position. So we just need to wait for the drills, and then we're just about done. I'll just get a little bit of health while I'm here. And nearly. There we go. I'll turn the projector off, and I'll turn the welders off so I don't get cooked. Let's jump up on top and sort these other things out. So that is locked. We can now disconnect you. Okay, so that's all set. And then if we come over here, those are both locked, so this will be safe to disconnect as well. So now we still have the arms are separate grids, the drill arms, but they are still connected so that everything is still linked. So now we can reverse that. And now we can reverse like so. And then if we come over here, we can attach these rotors and attach that rotor. Okay, so now they're both attached. We can get rid of these blocks like so. So obviously in survival mode you'd be doing this with a grinder. There we go. So then we can jump in here, and up on the top screens there we've got all the functions that are loaded up in the toolbars. So this first toolbar is just general flying. The key thing there is the number 2, which is a startup and shutdown timer. So if we press that, we can just launch. It's all automatic, it's all ready to go. I didn't have to do anything extra, it's all built into the blueprint. And then if we want to land over here, we can go into number 6 and do the down camera, and we can line up. So currently if I press number 2 and shut down, it won't work, because there's an event controller which needs to sense that it's ready to connect one of these connectors, whether it's the front one, the underneath one, or the rear one. It needs to be ready to connect, and then we can, now we're ready to connect, we can do that and we can shut it down. So that shuts everything down, turns the lights off, engines off, batteries on recharge, shuts down everything. Again, pressing it, we can start everything up. If we go into the number 2, we go into the number 2 toolbar. These are just auxiliary on-off for everything. Pretty much all these things are covered in the automated startup shutdown, but if you want to do them individually, you can here. So then if we go into the number 3, this is the functions for the actual rotors and drills. So we come out here, we'll go and we'll find somewhere to do a little bit of drilling. I think there is a place over here. So there are a few automated things on board this to sort of make life a little bit easier. First of all, if we just want to drill like a normal drill ship, we can press number 4, which is mouse control for your ship drills. So we can press the left mouse button and that will allow us to mine. If we press the right button, it will put the drills onto destroy mode, so we can make some bigger holes. Now, something I have noticed with this, it must be just something to do with some stuff with the subgrids, but sometimes the drills don't quite drill how you'd expect them to, especially that right one. It just doesn't seem to want to drill. It does occasionally, or most of the time, but not all the time. So there's something just a little bit funky there with that. Okay, then we've got a timer in the number 5 slot. So this is the actual drill, auto drill function, basically. So this turns the drills on, and then just on the arms we've got some connectors there. They are ejectors, stone ejectors, which are connected via a sorter. So now if we go and mine, then any stone will get ejected out, and any ores, other ores, will get stored in the onboard storage. So we've got a medium cargo container at the front, there's a medium cargo container at the back, and then we've got 2 of those new cargo containers, the 10,000 litre cargo containers. There is a setting that does just need to be adjusted. I don't know why it doesn't work, but it didn't stay linked. So if we go into here, we've got the drills on-off event controller. And what this does, it will turn the drills off when the drills are full, and it will turn them back on when they're empty. And this is while we're drilling. Okay, there is another function that when the actual cargo storage is full, that it will turn the drills off and basically shut down all the drilling function. This is just if for some reason your drills can't keep up, and maybe you're filling up with stone and the ejectors aren't able to eject quick enough, then it just gives you a chance to actually, they'll turn back on once they're freed up. But yeah, everything will turn off when the actual cargo is full. So I was just saying, this isn't linked properly in my experience, so they're still linked there, but you can see the cargo filled percentage. The drill blocks are no longer linked, so we just need to add those. Okay, and then that will be the auto shut off. Doesn't matter for the actual the ready to lock. See, they're all still linked. they're both there. And also the gyros. So the gyros, we've got some extra gyros that will turn on when the actual ship gets filled. So when the large cargo container in the middle is full, then the event controller will turn on that extra gyro. So currently there's 3 in this mode. When it gets full, there'll be an extra gyro, number 4, and when the next cargo container gets full, then the 5th gyro will turn on. So that's just a way of adding a little bit of extra power. Okay, so that's that. And yeah, so with this, the subgrids, this is so that you can drill at different places. So number 1, 2, and 3 are the port side drill, and which is the left, and 7, 8, 9 is the starboard side drill, and that's the right hand side. So what we can do is we can start off by pressing 1 and 9, and these will rotate up to 30 degrees. And that just allows us to basically drill over our head. And yeah, so the whole idea of this is that you can keep your ship level and just focus your thrust on up instead of, you know, trying to fight it. You know, we've all been in a situation where we've nosed a little bit too far forward with a heavy ship that doesn't have enough back thrust to get out of the hole we've just made. So the idea is just that you try and keep level. So speaking of level, if we press the number 6 button, that will bring both drills back to horizontal, back to level. Okay, and then number 2 and number 8 is down 30 degrees, so that's good for drilling below us. We're going to pick up all that stuff that we just ejected before, so that we'll see how the actual crystals work. You can see that they're just turning off because they're filling up too much, but they turn back on when you actually, not talking about the drills, they turn back on when you when they're clear, so that's fine. So that's good for drilling underneath you. And then finally we've got the 3 and 7, and that's the 60 degrees. So basically drilling underneath, and where this will come in useful is for things like lakes, getting ice off the lakes, or trying to dig a hole underneath you, trying to access the actual whatever ores are underground. So you can see there we just come down here, and then we can drill underneath, and it's just a good way to be able to not have to tilt the ship. The ship can remain level. Yeah, so as I say, I thought I'd just do a short video today just to explain all that. I don't think there's any other functions that I'm missing. As I say, there's a whole lot of automated stuff that, yeah, you can just allows you just to fly and collect stuff. As I say, when this is full, all the drills will just turn off, and we'll be able to head back. So that's that. Any questions? Happy to answer those either through the old through the comments here on YouTube or on the Steam page. Although Steam, it is kind of hard to keep track of the comments and keep threads going. But I do have the Discord page as well, so that's another place to get some comments, get some feedback, and some support if required. Let's just land this and then we'll call it a day. Just a short one. And yeah, so I'm quite happy with how this has come out. And I should have just said this was built on my playthrough stream of Ancient Astronauts. And yeah, that's that. So thanks everybody for joining me. Any questions, just give us a yell. And I seem to have lost my wave. Till next time, stay safe out there everybody. Have a good one.